Thanks again for joining me for the Universal Leadership Framework on complete content, or content complete. We've looked a little bit at some in the other frameworks on universal action plans, universal leadership, conflict management, and conquering conflict. This is going to take a look at the whole universe. We're really getting the high ground here, and there's a reason for it. It's sense making. People need to make sense of their world. Did you know that babies, when they're first born, before they're ever socialized at all, if you take a small child, 1 month, 2 months old, and you place the mother's face in front of the child, and they sees a mother, but you put speakers behind the child and play the mother's voice there, the child will know. They make a special reaction that they don't make any other time except when things don't make sense. If you take these same children and you have a curtain in front of them and place toys behind the curtain, 1, 2, 3, 4 toys, and then you pull the curtain back, wow, and there's only 2 toys, the child has a totally different reaction than if there's 4 toys, or if there's 5 or 6 toys. Total different reaction. It has to be the right number. It has to make sense and have some sense of logic. I'm going to give you a content that's a complete content of the universe, and it's going to show you exactly where you have control, and you'll be able to see where your business fits in as well. I think these are important because the high level ground gives you the weight of sense, the weight of everything you know behind what you do, and it does it in a way that you can be really confident with. And I've got some special things here that no one else has that I've spent the last 13 years researching. So we'll get on quickly. You can see there's a grid here, and across the top we have people, things, money, and energy, and then people, things, money, and energy here. Those are the 4 things that the universe is made up of. Now that might sound really general, but it is a powerful framework. 2 by 2, that makes 10 different combinations, 10 unique combinations. So we've got the people combinations, people and people, people and things, people and money, people and energy. And we've got the things combination, here's people and things, well we already have that here. So that's one of those duplicates. Things and things and money, and things and energy. Things are things are not people. Any tangible item, except for money. And money can be a thing or money can be money. So really, I don't want to get confusing there, but money is in its own category. People are human beings, and moi, and you. And the things are anything that's tangible, that's not human. Money is the most unique substance in the universe. What I've learned about money is that money is a simple technology for trade, and it's totally built on human interaction. If there's not 2 people, money is useless. Everything else works. Gold works as a conductor and as a lustrous jewelry, but it won't work as money. The sun still works, the moon works, clothes work, fire works, food works. I can talk to myself, I can do math, I can love myself, I can love other people even if they're not there, but money won't work. That is the fantastic and fascinating thing about money, is it allows each of us to pursue this type of an inner creativity, so that the division of labor allows us all to pursue our passions. So money has to be kept really special, or recognized for what it's done for society that has engaged it. And then energy is what Einstein would call E equals mc squared, so energy is different than matter. Radiation, gravity, any kind of magnetism, different forces like that. There's so many that dark energy, that we don't know all about them. We'll get into that, but that's energy. There's also emotional energy, and that we don't understand, electrochemical energy in the human, and other types of energies that flow through us. Well, let's go really quickly with that, and you'll see how this works. So people and people, there's There's a people role. People and people is about human relations, cooperation, corporations, nations, tribes, families, language, mathematics, anything that we use to communicate and connect with one another on a level of humanity, empathy and sympathy and ethos and pathos and logic. Those are all people to people types of things. But people and things are a little bit different. People and things deals with the things that are not people that we've transformed for our use. The video that you're watching right now is a people and things. The computer you're watching it on, people and things. Clothes, jewelry, food, we transform it. And sometimes we transform it into energy when we do food, and it goes through us and it's burned, gives us energy, we're able to move. So anything like that is people and things. Manufacturing, jewelry, clothes, art, homes, all of that. And so if that's your center, that's what you do. But what I do is people and people, and help link those consciousness, the energy, the communication of our ability to live and have a beautiful experience. Teaching, all of that is people to people primarily, but you need the other things. So I'm going primaries here. People and money is about net worth, it's about credit, worthiness, it's about trust, it's about value, how we value things, and that changes really quickly. It's called marginal utility. If I have a dozen donuts and I haven't eaten any and I'm hungry, that first donut I value more than the third donut. But the price, as you'll see later, is different. It's about people and it's about things and money. It remains the same. It's a lot slower to change. So then there's people and energy. People and energy is our ability to, by maturing and by various ways, use our perceptions more wisely, hone our and control our experience of life, deal with our feelings in a way that helps us develop, also take our passions and put them to constructive use. These are the way we use our energy. Our vision and imagination is an energy. We can have an experience, we can have passion, we can have vision and imagination, but what we really need to bring it all is desire. And we have to, this desire for goals, there's a lot of things going on in the brain with that, but nobody can explain the different desires, where they come from, how our visions work, and how it helps us transform to live longer and to live more powerfully in a more beautiful ways. We each define that. That's the only area that we really have control over. And if you don't get anything else out of the Universal Leadership Framework, know that your people that you work with and those that challenge you are all in control, more or less. And the more control we can give them and help them get, and get ourselves, of our emotions, of our passions, of our perceptions, of our visions, of our imagination, and of our desire, the more we can get that all lined up to live the kind of life that defines us and that we've decided on, the more we'll be powerful and we'll be able to deal with other people. We'll be able to deal with the things. We'll be able to deal with the money, and we'll be able to make the kind of transformations that we're looking for. So people and things, it's about things and things is raw nature. The ocean, bacteria, forests, astrobiology, stars, the sky. It's just raw nature. And things and money, things that are used as money. It can be gold, it can be paper, it can be Bitcoin, it can be seashells. And so that'll all have to do with price. And as I said, price pretty much remains slower to change than value. Each person has their own value. The price is based on hundreds and thousands of people or more. So the things that are used as money, it can be electronic money or paper money. And then things in energy is about gravitation, sun's radiation, warmth, heat, and anything else that has a certain signature, energy signature that comes off of it. Electrons, neutrons, and we know that everything, all these frameworks, whether I've talked about it on the framework of the action framework, or talked about it in what the Rubik's Cube and Patrick Bossart, these frameworks tend to all, like an atom, like anything solid, like anything, become just pure energy after a short time. So we're always finding that everything we know is subject to a new understanding, and that will work into our consciousness. So money and money. Well, money and money is about diversification, bonds, stocks, derivatives, different ways we can take things that are money and balance them out. And then the motivation, which helps people to pursue. Money and energy is about pursuing our individual visions and desires and goals and motivations. Not motivation for money, but it's a vehicle so that we can live the kind of life that we're really passionate about. Or we can just if we're really passionate about laying on the beach, you can do that too. I'm not here to say anything right or wrong, I'm just saying these are the way the universe can be understood. And so finally, energy and energy is this unified field where all the energy is somehow understood much more clearly than we do today. The value of this again is that the area we control is people and energy, me and my energy, you and you energy, and we try to help one another as much as everything else being in order, our goals and our personality allows us in our proximity and our time priorities to do so are there. So people and energy though, it's what you control about you 100% of the time. And it can be a joyful thing, and it connects us to everything else that we want. So whenever you think about anything around you, it's a thing. Am I dealing with things? Am I dealing with people? Am I dealing with money? Am I dealing with energy? And it's going to be yes, you're dealing with energy. But that's going to transform how you deal with everything else and how you understand all the other types of professions. So the money people, pretty much economists, the things people, hard science, doctors sometimes treat us as things rather than as humans, and they're to be able to go from that or from that to the great bedside manner is a good skill. If you're a technology person, you're dealing with people and things, and then to be able to have the human skill there is really great. So developing very strongly along that top line, and then understanding how everything else fits in, and now knowing extremely unique facets of money. You have been exposed to the Universal Leadership Framework on Content Complete. Thank you very much.